So you realize we said that when you are in learning language, whether it's Kiswahili or English, lazima usikize, uongee ama uzungumze, kisha uandike na ufanye nini? Uzungumze, uandike, usome na ufanye nini? Uelewe. Reading ni kusoma, sio? Yes. Writing, listening, speaking,
kuongea.
Kuelewa kunatoka wapi?
To understand.
Hiji mmeniambia kuelewa. When you look at the Kiswahili textbook, does it have kuelewa?
No.
So I'm talking about the 4 aspects of a language. If it is in English or Kiswahili, you need to read, you need to write, you need to speak, you need to listen. And that's why we normally tell you to speak English all the time, so that as you speak, you learn. As you listen to others speaking, you understand. As you read, you understand, and you get the correct expressions. And as you also do the other part, you learn more. Now, reading aloud, as I've told you, you'll apply it all the time. Even now we have done loud reading. Did you understand what you are reading? Yes? Did you express it correctly? Yes? Did you follow the parts of the punctuation as it should be? I don't know. Maybe we shall check on that with time. So we are saying that when you are reading aloud, from whatever you've read on page 19, they have told us that you read what? Let's all of us focus on this. You do what?
Read silently and understand content.
Yeah. At first, you need to read silently, and that's why we normally send you to read the textbooks before we come to class. Once you have read silently, you will know whether this one is something that gives me a happy situation, a sad situation, sorrowful, informative, and all that. Then after that, what should we do?
What the author means.
Yeah, we prepare to understand what the author means. There is always a meaning that the author brings to you. They want you to understand something in relation to a given situation. Then you have to understand what?
Author's feelings.
How will you understand someone's feelings? Anyone who suggests to us? Yes. By listening to them. The author writes, they don't speak. So how will you understand their feelings? Yes? Yeah. Yeah? You check on your experience whether you felt good about something, or you felt unhappy, or you were sorrowful, or you were supportive. So you look at the words the author is using. There's a particular way they hold a perspective or an opinion. Then you look at what? Yeah, what are they saying? Are they talking about the importance of us respecting parents? Are they talking about the importance of us managing time? Whether it's comprehension, a storybook, or whatever, you have to look at that. Now, know what the words mean. Every time we read a part, we get new words. That is what we call vocabulary. But they are just unfamiliar words. They may not be vocabulary as such. They are just unfamiliar because you've not interacted with those words, isn't it? If you get even to a given local society, the Turkana, the Mijikenda, there are some terminologies you've never interacted with, but does it mean everyone doesn't know about them? No. So that is why we are saying even in English, those are just unfamiliar words for you, but not for everyone. So what have we been told? If we find those words, what do we do?
Look for unfamiliar words in the dictionary.
And when we are checking the dictionary, what particularly are we checking for?
Meaning and pronunciation.
Do you do that? Do you do that? Some do, some don't. So when you are reading a book, be it biology, geography, that's why we normally tell you, when you come to Form 1, come with a dictionary. And some of you keep in the dorm. Yes, the dorm is not using it. So you have to keep your dictionary with you on something. Then, what else should we consider?
Punctuation.
What punctuation marks do you know? Yes. Question mark, a comma, full stop. Yes? Exclamation mark. Oh, exclamation mark. Capital letters, hyphen, colon, quotation marks, brackets, or we call it also parentheses, semicolon. Any other? Hyphen. We have slashes, and we have so many others, even asterisk. So when you are reading those parts, you must see that you are asking a question. Some are not high, some are going low, but you are actually asking or making an order. Then the next thing is?
Express meaning in your own words.
Yeah, you've got the words, you've got the punctuation. Now express that as you read, so that we don't just read flatly. Understand what?
Understand attitude, feelings, and emotions.
What is mode? This is a big word that you must establish. What is mode? Anyone who knows mode here, in simple words, just tell us what is mode. When someone tells you mode, what is that? Anyone? Anyone to tell us what mode is? You know, it's one word that is found in your book, and it has been mentioned about 5 times in your textbook. So what does it mean by mode? In simple terms, that can make even a class 3 student understand what mode is. What is mode? In your own words. I hope it's in your own words, not the dictionary meaning. Yeah? What's mode? What is that word mode? What does it mean? Yes? The way you are feeling. Is it only about feelings? Yes. The way you behave. If someone jumps around, there's a mood. Yeah? Maybe the time something is happening. A change of behavior. The reaction of someone towards something. I can see you are giving ideas around mood but not mood. Yeah? So if you are not in the mood to do something, now that word mood in that sentence, can we try to replace with a simpler word? I'm not in the mood to do it. So what does it mean? A feeling. I'm not in the feeling to do it. I'm not willing to do it. So mood is willing. It's related to feeling. Okay, at form 1 we can simply say it's that general feeling. But when you go to form 3 and 4, we'll have to separate it from something else. From this one, they have told you it's about attitude, feeling, and emotion, isn't it? Yes. It will bring about how your emotions will be, whether you want to cry or not, whether you laugh or not, whether you run. Yeah. It is also showing feelings, like how will you feel like? Will you be annoyed with this person? Will you feel angry with them? Will you want to support them? Another one is giving us attitude. So they are giving us several words to tell us that mood is not about just one thing. So like if someone comes here, they are crying, how will the rest react? Either you run to them and try to ask why, you will maybe sit them down and tell them to keep quiet. You may also be going to cry, isn't it? So the general classroom will have a specific emotion. There will be feelings, and others will say, why is she crying? She's a big girl anyway. Others will be saying, I'm so sorry, what happened to her? Some will say, maybe we should take her to, yeah? So that emotions will come around. Feelings will be also around. We will have attitude towards this person. So this is a word used in your book. And they have given us examples. They have told us a mood can be humorous. What is humorous? When they tell you the mood is humorous, what does that mean? Anyone who knows? Anyone who knows humorous? You can check in the dictionary and see if you can understand. Anyone wants to? Then they have told us it can be angry, it can be serious.
Funny and entertaining. Funny and entertaining. Showing entertaining. Showing a sense of humor.
Showing a sense of humor. When do you feel like laughing? When do you normally feel like laughing? When is something funny? When I fall, is it funny? No. When can it be funny? Yes? Yes?
When a person pollutes.
When?
A person pollutes.
When a person
Pollutes.
When a person is something
Behaving like a
like Churchill show.
A comedian.
When a person is a comedian, say some statements that make you laugh. Okay? Now, what about when you are reading? How do you know that this is something that you should laugh at? The way it looks like. The way they describe. Angry. When does someone have an angry mood? Angry. Yes. Maybe you have lost something that belonged to you any other time. But when you lose, you'll be anxious, not angry. The truth, huh? Yes. When someone is disturbing you. When can you have a serious mood? When, for example, in this class, can you have a serious mood? Yes. When you are having exams. Thank you. So that is a very difficult thing that most people think is difficult. But when you make it common, you understand what mood means. Because there is always mood. Like when you people the bell rings and it's lunchtime, how is the mood? How is it? Anxious. Nothing anxious. Want to run. What about when they say you're going home for break? Someone was cut into pieces. You must be ready to show that. You must be ready to show it. When they read somewhere where there is something good happen, we must feel you from how you read. So we will continue with reading aloud next time. But I want you to consider the different moods. Don't just read gladly. People have begun to wonder what's going on. What about this? But the different areas have different moods, so you have to show it. So today we have learned all that, then we will continue. But when we are reading whatever subject, practice the necessary. So that is why I was discouraging you from just reading just a little bit. It was page 19. Yes. We'll just